Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Shane.
I'm Holly.
Okay, Holly, today we have a daily conversation called Talking About Weather. And this is part 1. The vocabulary words are warning.
Warning.
Many illnesses can occur without warning.
Climate.
Climate.
Northern Africa has a very dry climate.
Ski.
Ski.
Since I've never skied before, I'll need someone to teach me.
Opposite.
Opposite.
On the opposite side of the street, you'll see a very famous restaurant.
Ooh. So, I think talking about the weather in any language is really important.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you don't have something to talk about, weather...
You can get really awkward like how I am right now.
Yeah. So let's talk about the weather.
Okay.
So
okay.
In Taiwan, during the summer, there are a lot of typhoons, right?
Yeah.
Have you experienced a bad typhoon before?
Ooh, I have. Yeah. Like there was this time I was supposed to like go somewhere and then like I forgot about the typhoon obviously and I went out on my scooter and the wind was so strong like it almost blew me, down the street,
Oh my gosh, that's so dangerous.
It is really dangerous. So don't go out during typhoons.
Yeah, so I think when there's a typhoon, number 1, stay indoors.
Yeah,
right?
Don't do what I did.
Don't go outside. But I'm surprised. I live in a building where I can see very far, and a lot of people still ride their scooters or drive or walk in typhoons.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Super dangerous. Okay, so why don't you guys practice talking about the weather with your friends right now? Go do it. We'll wait here and listen.
Yeah.
Kevin and Sonia are on the couch watching TV.
By the secrets. We've got a typhoon warning in effect for Keelung, Taipei, and New Taipei City until 8 a.m. tomorrow. The system is moving west and is bringing heavy rain and damaging winds of up to 136 kilometers per hour. Make sure you're inside and stay away from windows and doors.
Why does it always rain on weekends? Guess that means no hiking today.
We could go next Sunday if the weather is good.
But what are we going to do for the rest of the day?
Online food delivery is exploded.
Today's lesson is called Talking About Weather, Part 1. Hi everyone, my name is Jeff.
And I'm Mike. And yes, we're going to be talking about the weather because the weather affects so many things we do, from what we wear in the morning to what we can do outside, our weekend plans, our daily life. And if you're interested in talking about the weather, or even if you're traveling, knowing some of the terms that we'll be using is very, very useful. You don't want to go on holiday and walk out in the wrong clothes on the wrong type of day. So let's talk about some weather and learn about some of the things that we might hear or say.
Let's talk about bad weather first.
That's the worst.
Part 1 of our lesson is called Typhoon Warning.
That's really bad.
You mentioned how you don't want to travel when the weather is bad or where you're not prepared for the weather in the place that you are going. Well, you're probably not going to want to travel if a typhoon is on its way. Yes, here, typhoon warning. What are we talking about? That's an official statement by the government of some place saying, be careful, a typhoon or something bad is on the way. So yes, this is a be careful message that's often official in nature. By the way, here the word warning is a noun. For example, many illnesses can occur without warning. Yeah, sometimes you don't get that be careful notice and something bad happens out of nowhere.
That's right. And for serious weather like this, we will often see warnings, especially if we're watching TV. And that is what the two main characters of our story, our dialogue, are doing. It says Kevin and Sonia are on the couch watching TV. So they're probably watching the weather report.
There you go. We've got the weatherman. He's on the TV. Kevin, and then Sonia. Let's go ahead and start reading here. The weatherman is talking when our lesson begins. We've got a typhoon warning in effect for Geelong, Taipei, and New Taipei City until 8 a.m. tomorrow, i.e. right now and until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Be careful. A typhoon is in the area and the weather is going to be dangerous. So again, we're warning you of this, so please be careful.
So this is the most important basic information. Where is the typhoon going to hit? And when is it going to hit, or when will the danger finally pass? So we know where, up in the north of Taiwan, and until tomorrow morning. And then we learn a few more facts and details. The system is moving west and is bringing heavy rain and damaging winds of up to 136 kilometers per hour. That's very fast. So what should we do? What should we do? Go to the beach and surf?
No. Be careful. The weatherman says make sure you're inside and stay away from windows and doors. Yeah, those damaging winds might be able to break a window, so stay away from those windows. Now, next, the weatherman apparently is done with the warning. Now, who speaks next?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin
Good old
speaks
Kevin.
next. That's right. He's sitting there watching it with Sonia, his friend. And after he hears the weather report, it says he turns off the TV with the remote control.
Click.
There you go. And then he asks Sonia the question I've often asked, why does it always rain on weekends? Guess that means no hiking today.
Yeah, what bad luck. No hiking today.
You could, but it would be very dangerous.
Don't do it.
Bad
Heavy
idea.
rain and flooding and mud and wind that can knock over trees. Bad idea. Anyway, Sonia says, we could go next Sunday if the weather is good. I guess we'll stay in this weekend. Then Kevin says, but what are we going to do for the rest of the day?
There's a good question.
Maybe they'll play a board game.
If you're stuck inside, you're going to have to entertain yourself. So that's their big problem right now. Let's take a break, and then we'll be back to find out what happens.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这次的绘画主题是要聊天气。第一段的对话标题是 Typhoon Warning， 台风警报。Warning 就表示警报、警告或是提醒，它是当名词来用。好，那么现在 Kevin 跟 Sonia 坐在沙发上面看电视，他们应该是在看气象报告。那气象预报员就说，目前台风警报影响的区域有基隆、台北市和新北市，也就是北基。好，影响会持续到明天上午8点。那这个台风会带来强风豪雨，而且是具有破坏力的强风。气象预报员就提醒民众务必要待在室内，并且远离门窗。好，文中用到 damaging 就是形容有破坏性的、有害的，可能造成伤害的。至于 weatherman 就是指气象预报员。那看完这段气象报告之后 ，Kevin 就拿遥控器把电视关掉，他觉得很烦，为什么周末都在下雨啊？今天应该没办法去爬山了。那么 Sonia 就说，如果天气好的话，可以下礼拜去啊。那这边顺便补充一下，遥控器的英文怎么说呢？就是 remote control。remote control 就表示遥控器。接回到课文中。
Dennis and Andrea are discussing where to take their vacation.
How about Melbourne, Australia?
That could be fun. What's the weather like in Melbourne?
According to my friend Google, Melbourne has a mild climate, mid to high 20s in the summer, but I was thinking we'd go in winter. Picture this, the two of us on a snowy mountain skiing in July.
Oh, that's right. The seasons in the southern hemisphere are opposite to ours. One problem is we'd have to pack a lot of clothes.
Or we could pack light and go shopping for winter clothes after we land.
Well, I'm sold.
Part 2 of our lesson is called Checking the Weather for a Trip. So before there was a typhoon warning. Now people are looking ahead. They want to know what the weather is going to be like when they're on vacation, when they're taking a trip. Now Dennis and Andrea are discussing where to take their vacation.
So, Dennis asks, how about Melbourne, Australia? They're talking about places they might want to go, and he's suggesting Melbourne, Australia. His friend Andrea, she says, that could be fun. She kind of likes the idea. Yeah, that could be fun. Melbourne sounds cool. But then she asks the important question, what's the weather like in Melbourne? And of course, a top tip and a basic thing is, well, they have opposite seasons. So when it's summer here, it's winter there. So you do have to pack carefully. So what's the weather like in Melbourne?
Dennis tells us all about that next. He says, according to my friend Google, Melbourne has a mild climate, mid to high 20s in the summer, but I was thinking we'd go in winter. Picture this, the two of us on a snowy mountain skiing in July.
Wow. What a picture, what a mental image, what a thing to imagine. All right, so they could do that, of course, because, yeah, July would be like January up in the north. July is the middle of winter down south. And we also learned there that Melbourne has a mild climate. All right, climate, weather, these are words that are often used interchangeably, but they're not exactly the same. Weather is what's happening today. When you look out the window and you see rain or sun or snow, that's the weather. Climate happens over a long period of time, years or tens of years or hundreds of years. So when we talk about climate change, we're not saying that, you know, the world will always be hot. We're talking about how the world's weather patterns, that's the climate, will change over a long period of time. So in general, if you look at all the months and seasons of the year, Melbourne has a mild climate. Not too hot, not too cold. All right, Taipei, not so mild. It can be very hot here in the summer and can get quite cold. But those places where it goes between sort of 10 up to maybe 30, and that's about it, that would be fairly mild. All right, for this word climate, we have an example sentence that says Northern Africa has a very dry climate. Right, there's a big desert there. It must be dry.
There you go. Now next we have the verb ski to talk about. If you ski, you put long pieces of what look like wood on your feet, and then you go down a hill covered in snow. Sometimes people also have poles when they ski. They move through the mountains, down the mountains on these skis. Yes, you ski on skis. Skis are the long pieces of wood or some other wood-like material that you ski on. For example, since I've never skied before, I'll need someone to teach me. Please teach me how to ski.
All right, so back to Andrea. She says, oh, that's right. She's just remembering, yeah, Melbourne, Australia, New Zealand, places like that, they have opposite weather patterns. So she says, oh, that's right. The seasons in the southern hemisphere are opposite to ours. One problem is we'd have to pack a lot of clothes. Yeah, if you're going somewhere in the winter and it's a cold winter, it's a cold climate, you will need a lot of clothes. What is opposite? It's basically exactly different, exactly contrary. Yes is the opposite of no. Up is the opposite of down. Left is the opposite of right.
Hot is the opposite of cold.
Thank you very much. So there you go. So they're exactly opposite. Not a little different, not quite different, totally different. For example, on the opposite side of the street, you'll see a very famous restaurant. If I'm standing here, the opposite side of the street is directly across the street. Not down the street on the corner, but right across from me, ahead, across.
Anyways, they've got to figure this out. How are we going to do this? We'll go traveling, but if we have to pack all these clothes, maybe that won't be worth it. So how are they going to solve this problem? Well, Dennis comes up with a plan in the next line. He says, or we could pack light. We don't need to pack a lot of clothes. Or we could pack light and go shopping for winter clothes after we land.
Interesting. So he's saying we don't have to take a lot of clothes, some for the city where it's warmer, some for skiing in the mountains where it's colder. We'll take just a few clothes and buy what we need, go shopping for winter clothes after we land. In other words, go shopping in Australia. And I'm getting Andrea's the kind of person who likes to do a bit of clothes shopping, because she seems to have no problem with this idea. She says, well, I'm sold.
Let's do it.
That means yes, definitely. I totally agree. I'm not sure their bank manager or their credit card might agree, but certainly that's one way to travel. But then they have to bring it all back.
Maybe they'll mail it back.
They could. I just hope they bring a big suitcase.
Okay, folks, with that, it's time for us to end our lesson, but don't go away. We'll have more for you next time.
在第二段对话中 ，Dennis 和 Andrea 正在讨论要去哪里度假。Dennis 提议说可以去澳洲墨尔本，他有查过 Google， 墨尔本的气候温和，夏天的气温大约是25度到29度左右。可是呢，他想要冬天去，他要 Andrea 想象一下，两个人在7月的时候可以在白雪皑皑的山上滑雪，多么棒的画面啊！好，我们先来看两个单字 ，climate。Climate 是名词，表示气候。那么 ski 当动词表示滑雪，这个字也可以当名词来指滑雪板。好，有些人滑雪会用滑雪杖，那么滑雪杖的英文是 ski pole， 就像滑雪的杆子一样 ski pole。另外课文里面还用到 mild 来形容墨尔本的天气 ，mild 是形容暖和的、和煦的或是温和的。好，听完 Dennis 的提议呢 ，Andrea 就突然想到，南半球的季节跟我们相反，那边的7月是冬天，差不多就类似北半球的1月。那这样一来，他们要打包很多衣物，感觉很麻烦。Dennis 就说呢，可以带轻便的行李，然后降落之后再去血拼，再去买冬天的衣服。那最后 Andrea 她就被说服了。这边有一个单字叫做 opposite。它是形容词，形容相反的、对立的。好，那么补充单字 hemisphere 这是指半球，是当名词来用。好，那么以上是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有3个，第一个是 up to。第二个是 according to somebody， 第三个是 I'm sold。我们先来学 up to。up to 当介系词可以指多达什么、高达什么什么，之后常常接表示数字、数量等等的名词。例如 The stadium can hold up to 30,000 people。那个体育场可以容纳高达3万个人。好，那接着来学 according to somebody。片语 according to 它可以指根据什么什么所说，依照什么什么所记载。那么后面可以接人或是事物，用来说明这个来源或是出处。According to somebody 就可以表达根据某人的说法，根据某人的看法。好，要特别注意，没有 according to me 的用法哦。你要表达就我看来，依我看来，可以用 in my opinion 来表达。例如 According to Ron，The movie is worth watching. 根据 Ron 的说法，那一部电影值得一看。In my opinion, the book is better than the movie. 就我看来，书比电影好看。好，最后我们来学 I'm sold。不是说我被卖掉咯。好，动词 sell 它有使接受的意思，像是使什么什么接受某个想法、计划、概念等等。那么 I'm sold 就表示我被说服了，我接受，我赞同。好，那这个用法呢，它是 I'm sold on something 的省略。原先用在买卖的时候啊，业务员就会设法要说服客户去买下某个商品，然后成交的时候，客户就用这句 I'm sold 来表示接受交易。那后来就衍生用在我们在讨论话题或是方案的时候，用来表达接受别人的意见，接受别人的提议。好，举例来说 Their donuts are the best in town. Those homemade donuts are crispy and fluffy. They are so yummy. Okay, I'm sold. I can't wait to bring some home. 他们的甜甜圈是城里最棒的，那些手工自制的甜甜圈又酥脆又松软，超好吃的。好了，我被说服了，我已经等不及要买一些回家了。好，那么以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见咯，拜拜。
4种不可能的英文说法。
Let me do the intro this time. Let me do it.
Fat chance. Okay. Hi everybody. 欢迎来到就爱讲英文。我是 Holly.
Hey everybody, I'm Shane. Okay, next time.
No way, Jose. Anyway, 我们今天就是要来表达4种如何用英文说不可能。Alright, 第一个呢 ，fat chance 不可能。
可是为什么是 fat？ 因为很胖 ，fat chance 感觉那个 chance 很大啊。
OK，fat 其实就是很肥嘛，可是其实这个机会一点都不肥啊，
其实很小，
其实是很小，所以其实有点反讽的意思。
对，
有点讽刺呀。所以人家跟你说 fat chance， 其实不是真的你机会很多，而是你根本没有机会。
对，Sorry。
第二个呢 ，No way。
No way, Jose。
No way, Jose。为什么要加那个 Jose 啊？
因为很可爱啊。
No, seriously, like 为什么？
因为这是有 rhyming way. No way, Jose. No way, Jose.
So Jose 它不是一个名字吗？
对啊，是一个名字。
所以我只能跟 Jose 讲这个吗？
不是，就是很可爱的说法。我不知道为什么是用 Jose 这个名字，可是就是这样子。
因为 No way 跟 Jose 听起来很像。
对啊。
So No way, Jose. Oh, okay, I get it. So it's just like a cute way to say it.
Cute.
So No way, Jose.
Yeah, right.
哦，是哦。
Yeah, right.
哦，所以不是真的 Yeah, right 哦。
所以这也是反讽。
反讽也是很讽刺的，对不对？所以人家跟你说 Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
不是真的你对了。
So can I do the intros next time?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. 有点像 Yeah, right.
Yeah, 没有可能。
好，那有更狠的，更不可能的是哪个？
还有什么更不可能
？Can I do the intros next week?
When hell freezes over.
When hell freezes over.
So hell 是哪里啊？
就是那个地什么？
地狱，对不对 ？Hell 就是地狱这个地方。
很热啊。
那地狱想象就是火。
对，如果有一天它就变成冰块，你就可以。
Yeah, freeze 其实就是变冰，就是冰的
解冻。
Yeah, 就动起来。
对。
Yeah, 所以如果我们地狱这么那个火热的地方都变成冰了，那就不太可能，对不对？
对啊。
Yeah. So when hell freezes over， 等到地狱变冰起来的时候，
就是不可能。
对，就是不可能。
Super 不可能。
Super 不可能。
So can we do live action?
No, wait.
Yeah. No way.
Actually, yes way.
Yes
way.
Okay, you can't say yes way, but you can say yes way.
不能说 yes way, but I'm gonna say yes way.
Okay,
yes.
you say it.
All right, yes way.
Okay.
Live action.
Hey, I was thinking you and I should go on a date sometime.
Fat chance.
Come on! Just one date, it'll be fun.
No way, Jose.
My name is Shane, not Jose. Seriously though, I think we are super compatible. After one date with me, you'll definitely want more.
Yeah, right.
See, you agree. You said right. When should I pick you up?
You should pick me up when hell freezes over.
Number 1, fat chance.
Number 2, no way. No way, Jose.
Number 3, yeah, right.
Number 4, when hell freezes over.